welcome to the Avengers. So today we're going to be doing this versus that, and that's going to be the ovens, the Sabot Heat oven versus the Roadpro or the Max Burton, because many of you asked us to do an exact review on the comparison. So here we are. If you don't know who we are Simple Livin, and this is Trucker Dog Lily, and we are best known for some of our Trucker's Kitchen and bringing you helpful tips and tricks while on the road, making life a little bit more simple while you're out there. All right, so you guys asked what we thought the Sabot Heat lunchbox oven compared to their Max Burton oven, which you guys know years ago we had one of those and did a review on that, or the Roadpro. Both of them cook food in a 12-volt setting. They both do what they claim, but we definitely think there is a clear-cut winner. But first, let's go over the this versus that. All right, so this has multiple heat settings. So there is 6 different heat settings plus time settings, and it does get hot.
On the other one that we tested, the Max Burton, it did take a long time to warm up, and there was a couple times that we had some eggs sitting in there, and they never cooked.
Yeah, after like 80 minutes, we were like, is this even safe to really be eating? We started questioning that. Whereas this, we did a casserole, an egg breakfast bake. That's what our video was on. And in 30 minutes, a meal from scratch. The Max Burton, we had cooked some things, but it was always hit or miss. And we hear the same thing about the Roadpro. About the plug itself. Use on this plug, I can tell you personal experience, this plug does not get hot. Plugged in, even if it's plugged in for 2 hours, because I did a lasagna and that was plugged in for about an hour and a half, it still was not hot. Warm, like using.
We did see some complaints where maybe people have pulled it by the cord to unplug it.
They were saying it was cheaply made.
Maybe pulled the wiring out. We haven't had any problems with it thus far if you unplug it the way you're supposed to unplug it. Yeah. The Max Burton, we had a bad situation with that. It actually melted the plug inside of the outlet, and I had to cut the wires and get a pair of needle nose pliers and actually pull plastic pieces out of the outlet. So that was not so good.
After we made that video, it wasn't long after that incident happened, and it made its way to the dumpster. We have never used the product since then. I do not feel unsafe using this. I do not feel like it gets too hot. Also, we checked out some other third-party reviews, and you guys said the same thing. Like, other people were saying the same thing about the Roadpro or the Max Burton, that it wasn't just the plug, but the entire container. I was scared to leave it if it was not on a hard surface, making sure it was on a surface that was fire safe. So, and like Scott said, you don't want to leave it unattended. This, I don't feel the same way. I would leave this cooking my lasagna and go take a shower. The other thing about this is this has safety switches in it to help prevent that. So when you plug in the Roadpro, the Max Burton, you plug it in, that's all you get. This has 2 different safety features in here that if it starts to overheat, if it starts to get too hot for too long, it actually starts to shut down and cool itself down so that it does not overheat. That to me is a big win. Third-party reviews that we found is that the Roadpro and the Max Burton, because it is all metal, that food is more likely to get burnt on the bottom and then just take longer to cook the top layer of it, and you're having to cook double the time. Could this burn food? It probably could, but it's definitely not doing it right away. Keep your food a little bit more moist. It's just like using your oven. We have used it now probably 15-20 times, and we've gotten great results every single time. So we have really tried this out. It folds up really small. It takes up no room. The other ones are big, bulky. That was another thing people said, that the latches broke on the other one and that they were just kind of bulky and couldn't store as well.
Being said, this isn't a replacement for the electric skillet. That's still our go-to guy, but if we got something that's already pre-made, that she's prepared at home, and we just want it to get warm while we're going down the road, Yeah, this is a good option if you're a solo truck driver. You want to stop, get something in there, get it warming for 35-40 minutes before
Mm-hmm.
you stop and take your rest break. It's a good option.
Yeah, or like I said, making lasagna or a casserole. It worked really, really great where I've done those in the Instapot and the electric skillet. But this definitely made that lasagna
Yeah.
pretty darn good. I hope that was helpful for you guys. I hope that you found it encouraging, guys. So until next time, eat well, stay safe, and enjoy the adventures. Bye.